Ha ha. Greetings all. How are we this morning? On this Saturday morning, nearly midday, I have to say. Okay, so stop jabbering. Okay, so I want to tell you about this amazing thing that happened on Thursday. But all started with some chaos magic. More chaos magic. Ha ha ha. I'm quite getting into this chaos magic. It's funny, I was saying to Ian on Thursday evening, after everything had happened, I'd never really fully embraced chaos magic. I'd kind of, like, a bit like that, yeah, because it is chaotic. The nature of it is chaotic, so I'd never fully embraced it. But it seems to be an intrinsic part of my type of magic, my type of witchy work. So anyway, yes. So in our advanced witchcraft course, now if any of you are interested in our advanced witchcraft course, you might not be. You might hate the idea of it. I don't know. I'm just going to put the link in. But I can tell you now, the people that are doing our advanced witchcraft course, they're getting results, okay? So, and if you are doing our advanced witchcraft course and you want to put in there a little bit about it, then go for it, yeah? I'm just going to put the link in here. So at the top of the page that I'm putting the link for, if you click on the relevant link, it will zoom all the way down to the bottom of the page for you. It's very clever. So there is the link to all of our courses, but if you click on, there is a specific link, Adept who wants to dig even deeper. If you click on that, it will zoom all the way down to the advanced witchcraft, the big one, the great work, okay? I will say, though, if you want to do that course, you must have some witchcraft knowledge, yeah? At least done a year study, or if you've done our Curious Novice course, then because we're not doing in this advanced witchcraft, hi Joanna, in this advanced witchcraft course, we're not doing the basics. Yeah, it's not the basics. This is and it's challenging. So if you haven't got any experience in witchcraft, or you haven't done our Curious Novice course, you need to do that first, because you won't get what we're talking about, and it will challenge you beyond. Okay, so you need a foundation before you do this course. All right, we don't want to sell it to you if it's not going to do you any good. All right, that's not what we're about. We're not going to just. Okay, yeah. So here we've got our gongs. We've got a big one here. That's the Atlantis. That's our little Tesla gong there. Over there, that's our. If I do that, that's where we've got the TV and that there. That's our unit there. And then what you can see here, that's our water altar. So yeah, we changed the room around, didn't we, last week? So you get a completely different perspective. Thank you, Joanna. Yeah, and all our instruments. Obviously, all our instruments are there as well. It's very cool. So yeah, our advanced witchcraft course. So if you are interested in it, you need to have done some previous study on witchcraft and magic, because we do not cover the basics in there, okay? And in fact, I do quite often make reference to the Curious Novice Witchcraft course, yes, as a reference back. So if you need to refresh stuff, then you can go back and refresh stuff in that course. Okay. So in our advanced witchcraft course, we've been delving really deep into chaos magic. And one of the things that we've been talking about is connecting to the elements, because they are as powerful as any other magic, as deity, connecting to deity or connecting, to the wheel of the year. They are, in my humble opinion, they're probably even more powerful because they're of the earth. Yeah. So for me, I love connecting to the elements. But one of the things that we were talking about in that was connecting to them via chaos kind of magic. So for me, that's dance. Yeah. So we've been challenging our advanced witchcraft students to put their dancing shoes on. I actually have a pair of dancing shoes. They're very cool, actually. They're not jazz shoes or anything like that. I used to have jazz shoes when I was in theatre, though. But I don't anymore because my feet grew too much to wear the jazz shoes. Even though jazz shoes are meant to fit tightly, my feet were too big for them. That was always funny, isn't it? When you get pregnant, my feet grew a whole size, and yet my arch is the same. So my feet grew. It wasn't a fallen arch or anything. My feet actually grew another size, which is really weird. But what's even weirder is sometimes I can wear 2.5 sizes smaller than my foot actually is. So that's not just a bending of time. That's a bending of a foot. It's bizarre. It's weird and bizarre and strange and interesting. Fascinating. Anyway, I digress as usual. Right, so done. Advanced witchcraft, talking about connecting with elementals. Yeah, I call them elementals. You might call them elements. Doesn't matter. So I've kind of been putting it off, yeah, because I love dancing anyway. And I'd actually, it's funny, I'd stopped kind of dancing because it's like I have to do the serious thing of doing some work, So dancing had become a little bit like fanciful, if you like. But what it actually does when it brings that freedom, which is where we want to be. So I kind of started to re-embrace that again. And what was really interesting, because I've changed things around. There's a lot of change going on at the moment. Physically in our home, in my head, just generally kind of change going on because it's time of year for going in, knowledge, wisdom, change, all that stuff. Yeah. So I spend kind of on waking. There's creativity there, or reading, or something which kind of resonates to freedom. So for me, that's reading, because I stopped reading as well, because as I said, no, the important thing is to do work. And I've never in my life been a workaholic, but I was turning into one. Tell you that now. Not good. So during my reading, I don't know, I just got inspired to connect with, I suppose it was coming up to a full moon? No, it was just after the full moon. And I got inspired to connect with the element of air. Because it's dawn as well. And for me, that's an easy time, because especially this time of year, because it's not 4:30 in the morning. So I made sure I got up on that morning. That was Thursday morning. I think it was around Jupiter as well. It was Jupiter energy, because that's the hour of Jupiter. So it's all about expansion, freedom. So there was a whole load of stuff that came plopping in. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this air dance, yeah. And the music I was using for it was, it's actually on the audio player, on the Magick audio player on our website. It's the 1 hour of medieval music, and that works really well. because there's no lyrics. Yeah, so you're not fixed into a particular mentality. It's music that moves around in a quite random, seemingly random fashion. Yeah, some of it is air instruments as well, so that was quite cool. So I did this dance, yeah, and I created for those of you doing our advanced witchcraft course, I at the pinnacle of that energy, I did my chaos magic sigil, yeah, burnt it, and I've just got something then. Okay, fine, I'll go and do that later. It's really annoying when you just do this. I'll do it later. Hang on, I'm in the middle of something. I will do that, but I will do it later. Yeah. So, created my chaos magic sigil and burnt it, yeah? And then, didn't do anything more there. So Thursdays when Ian goes to his spiritualist church, because he's a medium, he's also a healer. So, and the reason I went, is because I like the medium. He's brilliant and he's a friend as well. So, it's always good to support. So it went along, and in the back of my mind, I knew there would be a reading of some description, but obviously I didn't know what it was going to be. And that was the second reading he gave. Yeah, normally it's kind of like it comes a bit later on or in the middle, but it was just right at the beginning. And also that day, I'd done the air element dance. Now, when I woke up in the morning, it was not windy outside. It was quite still. It was cloudy, but it was still. And what was really interesting, because we had to go shopping on that day, what was really interesting is the wind was really strong to the point where it was trying to push me over. So I'm like, come on then, push me over, go on. So it's very windy the whole day, very windy. I mean, like even today, there's a bit of a wind, but, it's not doing a lot out there. But this was really, really windy. The clouds were like Formula One cars, yeah. So I said to Ian, I said, look, it's telling you something. And we know the power of the elements and that you can call them, and it is powerful, from our holiday in Dorset last year. Fucking amazing. Anyway, that's a story for another time. So it's very windy. We went to the spiritualist church. I was second in line got a reading. And the reading was seemingly a little bit odd, on first inspection. Because he was talking about my dad's mum or my dad's mum's sister. I don't know, my dad's mum is not in spirit. And I don't know about her sisters. I have no idea. Because it's not, I don't know much about that. It sounds really bad, doesn't it? I don't know them. So they wouldn't, impart any information on that kind of passing. But he was talking, the really weird thing that he was talking about was this person giving the message as a very male energy, and that's where that male energy comes through me, from this particular being. I'm going to call it a being, He was also talking about a web that's very old but very strong. He also spoke about, what was the other thing? I don't remember now. He talked about a seamstress. This person giving the message was also a seamstress. And I'm thinking, but even my nan wasn't. So I have no idea whether her sisters would. I mean, the only other person in my family that was a seamstress was my mum, and that was not her coming through giving me this message. So I'm like, It's just all a bit, but I took it because somehow, in some way, it resonated with me. Yeah. So that was just a few bits that he gave me. There was other stuff as well, but I'm not going to give you the whole reading. So what was interesting is at the end of the reading, he said, I think of his words. You'll find you may find out who it is giving this reading a bit later on. So I thought, well, okay, that's cool. So I actually thought that he would then come back to me and go, oh, it was blah blah, but that was not the case. It was literally no more than 10 minutes later. All of a sudden, and Ian looked round when this happened, yeah, so it caught his attention. I sat bolt upright in a very peculiar kind of, for me, it felt like I've been struck by something, yeah. And in came the plop, Ariane Rod. I'm like, seriously? And it was like, yeah. Kind of, it didn't actually go, yeah. But it was that, absolutely. And then when I started putting it all together, she's a seamstress. She is responsible for the turning of the wheel around her hub, which is Care Ariane Rod here. And it's a web. She weaves the web. And it's a very old web. It's not a new web, but it is very strong because that is the fate of us all through space and time. And she is a deity of the East, which is a male. The element of air is a male energy. Yeah, it's projective. Which he was also talking about not warrior, but kind of that kind of energy. Yeah, and she is a formidable warrior. You know, she's not love, light, and unicorns, moon goddess. She is vengeful when needed. Yeah, so she is a warrior. And it's like it all fell into place. I'm like, oh my God. And because I'd done the work in the morning, yeah, because she is a deity of the East, so it's like, oh my fucking God. I said to Ian, I didn't say this until we were waiting on the platform for the train coming home. I said, I know who that reading was from. He's like, oh, do you? I was like, yeah, I know exactly who it was from. I was told who it's from. He was like, oh my God. And when we sat there and we put it all together, it's like, oh shit. And with the air dance and the wind that day, I'm like, oh my, I've had messages from her before, but they've come, you know, when I've been in meditation. I think I did get it was a very garbled message. This was actually quite clear, but I got a garbled message before about that's when I created the floor altar cloth, and that came through another medium. Oh, and that was the other thing. She was talking about February being a time for, and this is another thing about Ariane Rod. She gives you that perspective. When you go up in the guided meditation that we have on our website, when you go up the tower and you're in there, you get that amazing perspective, yeah, of your life. And I was told that February would be the time. And what is really interesting is February corresponds to East, in vogue, Bridget, but also because it's the East. It's just like, oh my fucking God. For me, that was just, it blew me out of the water. It really did. You know, and I've had readings before. Spot on readings, not vague ones, spot on readings, yeah. And this is just fucking amazing. So, yeah. I thought I'd share that because if you've never been to a spiritualist church, then, I mean, Ian's one where he goes is in Charlton. So obviously if you're not in the UK or in the southeast, then it would be a bit awkward. But if you live anywhere near then it's definitely worth a go. And it's amazing, absolutely amazing, blew me away. So I'm gonna be definitely working even more with that type of magic. Now what was that one? Fire magic, chaos fire magic on Tuesday, I was told, which is really funny because that corresponds to Mars, which is all about the will and drive and determination and formidable will. So yeah, I will be reporting on that one as well and see what happens there. So I thought I'd share that with you because just blew me away, that did. And what is even more interesting is I've been creating these little talisman. For any of you doing our advanced witchcraft course, this is my newest one, which is all about personal power. So that gave me a really cool message around the magic work I did on Thursday. So yeah, very, very cool. Amazing, really. So if you have anything you want to share around this kind of magic, what your experiences have been, I will share this in the advanced witchcraft group as well. So if you've got any questions, then feel free to ask. Okay, right, I'm going to Oski. We're actually going to make some mince pies today, as it's the 1st of December. And we're not going to decorate the whole place, but I'm going to put the Yule tree up today. Because at the moment, I'll just show you. That's our Samhain tree. So that's going to come down. Oh, pardon me, while I just put you back on the stand. Woo. So our Samhain tree is going away. I'm going to put up the Yule tree, although we're not decorating completely today. That'll be a bit nearer to Yule. But I really, really, really want to put the tree up, so I'm going to. So mince pies and Yule trees today is the order of the day. I do want to, that'll probably be Wednesday actually, do a little something for Mercury retrograde, because I think we're in the middle of it. By next week, we'll be in the middle of Mercury retro, so I'm going to do a little tuning fork thing with you on Wednesday. Okay, let me write that down, otherwise I'll forget. I've got so much because we're doing this advanced witchcraft course. It's taking a lot of our, and not in a bad way, but it is it takes a lot of time because we're doing it on the fly as we go. Yeah, let me just write this down. Mercury retro. It'll probably be tuning forks and stuff that I'll do on Wednesday, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be in an hour of Mercury as well, so I will post up the time for that as well. Advanced witchcraft course. Yeah, it's taking a lot of our, not in a bad way, but because we don't do things in a half-assed fashion. We are very much 100% or nothing, really. So it is it is taking a percentage of our energy, and because we've never done a course like this before, I've always pre-recorded them and done it that way. So this is a very different way of doing it, and it's actually quite exciting to do a course in this way. So if you ever thought about making a course to sell, then this is a really good way of keeping that momentum going, that energy going, And it also means that you haven't got to pre-record everything and edit it and, you know, just put yourself under that kind of pressure, really, to, and especially if you're a procrastinator as well. If you're a procrastinator, then this is the perfect way to do a course for people, yeah. You know, to film it as you go and release, you know, and do the, you know, if you're doing notes and stuff for people, it's the perfect way to do it. It really, really is for us. Yeah, it seems to be a really good way of doing it, and it's not daunting either, because this is 13 lessons, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is challenging work. Okay, so if you are interested in the Advanced Witchcraft course, you can either you can either pay in a lump sum. I'm just going oh no, I closed the window. That's not good, is it? witchesbazaar.com. Okay. Also, if you want, you know, if you want to buy your presents from us, you want to support a local business, we have a very cool page in the bazaar called Seasonal Goods. Support your local business, otherwise we go under. You do know that, don't you? Local businesses don't have the resources of big corporate conglomerates, yeah? So we need your support, basically. Otherwise we go under. And we don't want that. We don't want that. And you don't want that, because then you won't be able to buy our amazing stuff. So our courses. So if you want to pay one lump sum, the Advanced Witchcraft course is £599. Or you can do 4 payments of £160. So that's 4 monthly payments of £160. But a lot of people are actually accessing our courses via subscription, which is a very cool way, which is something we got from Patreon. Well, Patreon didn't work for us. Monthly subscription, there we go. Patreon didn't work for us, but you know, I figured out a way of doing it via our own website. So you know, we set up a subscription to access all of our courses, but via subscription, a monthly subscription. So it keeps the cost down for you guys, because you know, our goal is to make this as accessible to as many people as possible. You know, whether you pay in a lump sum, or you can pay in, you know, 4 monthly payments, or you pay a monthly subscription. You know, it's accessible to witches across the board, you know. So if you want to pay by monthly subscription, then that is £25 a month. If you haven't done any of our courses and you want to get a couple of exclusive bonuses, then you can do via subscription again. You can do an all access VIP member, £35 a month subscription. And then you get access to all the courses. That's Embrace Your Inner Witch, Curious Novice, and the Advanced Witchcraft course. Plus, you get a 20% discount code to use on the website with no minimum spend, and that is forever. Yeah, and you also get exclusive access to my recipes from my Book of Shadows. Yeah, they're released about 1 a month. Yeah, so this is stuff that, you know, I've created myself that works, and you get access to that. Yes, this is coven stuff. Yeah. So if you're interested in the all access VIP membership, that's £35 a month subscription. Okay, and that is definitely the best value option we have on our subscriptions, because if you were to do all 3, so you've got 5.15, that would be £40 a month. So you're saving yourself a £5 a month on your subscriptions, yeah. So I will put subscription link up there as well, and you can have a look at those. And just as a little after thing, our advanced witchcraft course, it's not, because the way we view advanced witchcraft course is not about advanced spells, you know, or advanced this, or it's actually the state of your mind and your vibrational frequency, yeah, your vibrational level. Where do you, for example, does your whole being vibrate at a lower frequency, for example? Because if it's vibrating from a fear perspective, so that would be kind of vibrating in the 4 bracket, so from 4 to 4.9, then you're not going to be manifesting quite what you want, yeah. If your vibration is higher, so between 5 to 5.96, maybe 7s, then you know you're not going to be having much problem manifesting exactly what you want, yeah. So when we did our shopping on Thursday in this windiness, yeah. Now, just this is a very short one. We'd already done a food shop on the Wednesday, yeah. But I wasn't going to do any more shopping yet, but I was told I got a message to go and, you know, find something on the Thursday, and it had to be a wow, yeah. I'm like, well, I don't so we did a little trawl around, and do you know what, there was a few wows. This is one of them. This is like my bear coat. It looks very Viking, actually, and I love it. There's a Viking feel to it, and it's a wow. But the big wow, I found this incredible red dress. Yeah, in fact, Ian found it in it's still a charity shop. Yeah, this is not anything. And we also got a piece of furniture as well, which was very unexpected, for herbs and stuff, which actually kind of goes with our apothecary table, which is over there. This red dress, oh my god, it is, and funny enough, corresponds to the element of air as well. Red is a colour for the element of air. So it's just like, oh my god. So when you get these insights, when you get these, I'll call them plops, yeah, you can call them downloads if you like, but whatever you call them, always listen, yeah. And if you can, act upon them, because it's in the actions, it's in our actions, our everyday actions, and our, you know, when we act on things in a big way, that's where the power is, yeah. Yeah, you can, because what you manifest isn't a direct result of your thoughts. This is a common misconception which we explore in advanced witchcraft, yeah. We buck the trends, we say fuck you to the, you know, the common kind of ideologies of magic work, yeah. We turn them on their head, yeah. So if you're interested in being a rebel witch, then absolutely come and join us on our advanced witchcraft course. We're up to lesson 9, which is all about working with spirit, which is Ian's domain, so he'll be leading us on that one. So if you're interested, it's all accessible via our website. So it feels like a learning cave on our website. It's not stark and corporate like some of these things that we've tried to use before. It's just really nice. It's a really nice place to come and learn. And if you're already doing our courses, definitely put your feedback under this video, yeah? We want feedback, people. We love feedback, okay? Even if it's, well, you could do this a bit differently, you know, we will listen, okay? Because we don't know it all. We know what we know, but we don't necessarily know it all, okay? So we want your feedback, please. Okay, so you've got a couple of links there. I will also post up here the link for our seasonal goods, and there is actually on our homepage we have a Yule countdown going on, 19 days till Yule, woo, to winter solstice, and there is actually a 15% off discount code on our homepage, yeah, which expires on the 21st of December, and that's for any goods purchased via the website, and that's either posted or whether you want to, if you live locally, you can pick up, yeah, to save on the postage, and you can use that site-wide. But I'm going to post our seasonal magical goods page. Is full of yummy things to buy for your loved ones at Yule, okay? Yeah, support your local business. Even if your local business is across the water. You know who. Support your witches, yeah? We do as much as we can to support, you know, witches, or people, you know, our friends at Keystone. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to buy anything recently because we've, you know, to direct our money in other places, but whenever we can, we support local business. Even in our own town, we'll always support local businesses if they have what we need, yeah, or want, then that's fantastic, rather than big corporates. I mean, sometimes you can't, you know, you can't, because, you know, the locals, because it's that catch-22, isn't it? Yeah, you want to support local, but sometimes they don't actually have what you want, what you need, ingredient-wise. So, you know, you have to go to your local supermarket. But it would be so much better if we supported local businesses. Don't you agree? So, yes. So, there's 3 links there. One's to the Advanced Witchcraft, one's to the subscription page for our courses, and the other one's seasonal magical goods, for everything you could possibly want to buy for your lovely witches at Yule, okay? So we're going to go and bake some mince pies. I'll post some pictures up later, because they're little baby ones. They're little mince pies, yeah. And Ian makes the pastry because he's got massage hands. He's really good at making pastry, so that's his job. My job is to fill the mince pies and cook them. Okay, so I'll post a picture of those when we're done. Any questions? Comment below about our courses, or, you know, what we've got on our website for sale. What more can I say? Support your local witches. Support witches, yeah? Witches over corporates. Absolutely. And if you want to post, we'll do that today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Okay? You listening, everybody? Did I get your attention? I fucking hope so. Today and tomorrow, yeah? If you are a witch and you sell goods to people, yeah? Handmade goods, yeah? Not just random shit you buy and then, you know, because a bit like Etsy. Etsy used to be like that. Etsy used to be handmade goods only. Yeah, it's now sells bloody any old shit. Yeah, that's why I came off there, because it's rubbish. So if you hand make your goods and you are selling, then you can post today and tomorrow only, because normally I don't advocate this, because this is a learning group, not a selling group. Yeah, but if you want to post a link, yeah, to where you sell from under here, yeah? Support your local witches. Peace and long life. Live long and prosper. Be fearless. Stay witchy. And blessings all.